The battles that count aren't the ones for gold medals. The struggles within yourself, the invisible, inevitable battles inside all of us, that's where it's at. Jesse Owens, Olympic gold medal champion. I'm Stephen Middleton, coming to you from the Possibility Action Network. Our core values include I am, I can, and I will. I am Possibility Man. Today, we're bringing you another February focus. We see possibility. Our topic for today is John Henry Merrick. But first, a reminder, if you have not gone over to YouTube and subscribed to our YouTube channel, do so today. Pass the word. Invite your friends and associates to subscribe. Let's see what we can create together on the World Wide Web as we go forward. Now back to our February focus, we see possibility. Our subject today is John Henry Merrick. Now, John Merrick was born in 1859 in Clinton, North Carolina. His parents had been legal slaves in that state. So John was also born into the institution of slavery. Then the Civil War came, and John was emancipated along with many African Americans in 1865. His parents enrolled him in some of the Reconstruction schools, and John earned the equivalent of a high school education. To earn money, as a young man, he began shining shoes, and as he grew older, he learned the trade of a brick mason and landed a job in the construction industry where he helped build houses and other structures in North Carolina. Along the way, he earned a license to become a barber and joined the practice of a local barber in the city of Durham. When his partner decided to move away, Merrick acquired the business, and in time, he established 5 other barbershops around the city of Durham and elsewhere in the neighborhood. He also established a hair care line called Merrick's Dandruff Care. He began to dabble in real estate, buying property and renting property to those individuals seeking a place to live or seeking a place to house their business. By 1890, John Merrick was doing very well financially. He could have plied his trade as a barber, he could have sold his hair care line, he could have rented space and made a pretty good income. But by the early 1890s, John Merrick began to clarify his vision. It was no longer just about him. It was no longer about him living a middle-class lifestyle. He wanted to do something for others. His mission then became more spiritual. As he got a hold of himself, as he looked into his heart, as he gained the courage, he decided that he would embark upon a journey to make life better for others. And this is where the Jesse Owens quote comes in. Jesse Owens says that the battles that count aren't the ones for gold medals. The struggles within yourself, the invisible, inevitable battles inside all of us, that's where it counts. And that's what John Merrick, by the early 1890s, began to look at. His journey then once again became a spiritual one, a journey whereby he wanted to make a difference in the lives of people. As he looked around the landscape in Durham and other parts of North Carolina, he noticed that there were insurance companies that did not sell policies to people of color. And even if they did, the agents of those companies would not treat people of color with dignity and respect. John Merrick then saw an opportunity, the opportunity to service people of color by providing them a chance to buy insurance policies. He started small. He started by investing in the Royal Knights of King David. This was a fraternal organization, and he also established a sister organization for women because, of course, America in the 1890s was also divided according to sex. Males and females were active in different organizations. The Royal Knights of King David would sell burial policies to Black Americans. Now think about it. In the 1890s, around the turn of the century, to bury someone, it would cost approximately $100. And most people at the time did not have $100 to pay for the burial of a loved one. But they could purchase a policy through the Royal Knights of David. They could pay on it over time. And of course, when needed, they would have funds to pay for burial. The Royal Knights also offer them life insurance policies whereby they could build up a cash value. But Merrick also saw a larger opportunity by the end of the 1890s, and he decided to join others to establish the North Carolina Mutual Life Insurance Company. Here, they could service both men and women in the same organization, and they could sell policies not only in the state of North Carolina, but around the entire country. At its heyday, one of its clients was Ford Motor Company, where Ford allowed the North Carolina Mutual to sell life insurance to some of its employees. By 1945, the North Carolina Mutual Insurance Company was worth over $14 million. And during the Second World War, it was able to invest over $445 million in U.S. bonds. In addition to insurance, the Mechanics and Farmers Bank had existed at this time. Merrick saw that this bank was struggling. It had poor management. So Merrick was a part of a team that took over the Mechanics and Farmers Bank. And he stabilized it and, of course, allowed people to deposit their monies and draw a small return on their investments. In addition to these two institutions, Merrick also helped establish the Bull City Drug Company and had two branches of this drug company around the city of Durham. Merrick then was involved in a movement to spur economic activity among Black Americans. He was able to develop jobs. He was able to extend investment opportunities to people of color or to anyone who wanted to do business with them. His organizations was positioned to make loans to individuals and also to businesses. The activities that he engaged in allowed them to create in Durham, North Carolina, what was known as Black Wall Street. And as more and more individuals earned money, invested money, Merrick was able to engage in philanthropy. He could help social programs. He could make contributions to local colleges and universities in the area. Merrick had gotten to a point, and others who worked with him, whereby he could give back to the community in which he lived. I'm Stephen Middleton, coming to you from the Possibility Action Network. Our core values include I am, I can, and I will. This February, we're bringing you a focus. We see possibility. And I want to tell you now that I see your possibility. I see your possibility for creating optimal physical health. I see your possibility to nurturing your emotional wellness. I see your possibility to achieve financial fitness. I am Possibility Man. Until next time, good day.